Hello, and I'm Himanshu Sekhar. So today I'm select the topic of the class 10th linear equation of two variable. Okay, and we are going to firstly we are going to read the three topic, and the first topic we are going to start by motivation, introduction, and then we are going to the next step is types of linear equation. Okay, so here firstly we are going to start or study linear equation of two variable. So here we can select a two variable, and we know in mathematics we can choose x and y be the x and y be the two variable. Okay, two variable, and if ax plus by with ax power n and by power n is equal to c and d x power uh, p plus e y power q is equal to f. Okay, so here see in this equation, if n is equal to m is equal to p is equal to q is equal to 1, if I can take if I can take or assume the power is equal to 1, so this equation becomes ax plus by is equal to c, and another is dx plus ey is equal to f. So when the linear, these are algebraic equation, and when the power of the variable is equal to 1, then we can say that it is a linear equation. Okay, and here there are two variable x and y, and obviously a, b, d and e are constant coefficient. We can also so we can call it as a constant coefficient. So x, y, and here x, y are dependent, x, y are variable. Okay, and it's up to you which variable are dependent and which variable are independent. Okay, so the power of the variable is equal to 1, then we can say that it is called a linear equation of two variable. Okay, so definition: if power is 1 of, if variable of power is 1, that is x power 1 and y power 1, is called then equation 1, then equation 1 is called linear equation of two variable. Okay, so that is the main introduction and that is the main motivation. Okay, so we are going to the next part, like example. So we can take example x plus y is equal to 1, and another 2x plus 3y is equal to 2. These are a linear equation of two variable. Why? The question is why. Why? Because the power of x and y are 1. That's why these are linear equation of two variable, and also we can call it as a linear equation. Okay, and I'll give you one equation that is not a linear equation. Okay, like example, x square plus y is equal to 1 is not linear equation. But the question is why. Why? So we are going to the main definition. The simple reason is the variable power of the variable is 2. I need the power of the variable is 1. Okay, then we can say that then we can call it as a linear equation. But here x to the power is not 1, so here the power is 2. Power is 2, so it is called, so it is non-linear. Okay, so it is non-linear. Okay. So we are we see the definition part, we see the introduction part, and also we see how does it look like example, and also we are going to see how does it look like non-linear equation of two variable. So that's why we can call it as a linear equation of two variable. When we are going to study the linear equation of two variable, everywhere in the mathematics, everywhere in the textbook of mathematics, we see that power of the variable is 1. Then we can say that it is a linear equation of one variable. Okay, so we are going to the next part is type of solution. Okay, so this is type of solution. So next part is type of solution. So in my style, let me clear that when we are going to study something, firstly we are going to see how the solution part or the equation will look like. Then we are going to the general part. Okay, like we can take the example is x plus y is equal to 1, and the another is wait for the 1 minute, wait for a second. When we are going to the study type of solution, we can always see more than 2 or 2. Okay, my main aim to study type of solution, this is only happen if we are going to choose 2 solution or more than 2 solution. Okay, so here I can choose 2 solution, not 1 solution, because if I have only one solution, how can we say that what is the solution of the linear equation? Okay, so we are going to choose 2 equation, and then we are going to see how does it the solution will look like. Okay, so the first equation is x plus y is equal to 1, and the second equation is x minus y is equal to 1. We are going to see on the graph. Okay, so this is our graph, and this is our x, and this is our y. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1, 2. Okay, x plus y. So this is our x plus y graph. X plus y is equal to 1. Okay, and the another is minus 1 minus 2 minus 1 minus 2. Okay, here if this y is equal to 0, so x is equal to 1, and if this is equal to 0, so y is equal to minus 1. So this graph will passing through on the y axis is minus 1. So this is our x minus y is equal to 1. Okay, so here what we are going to see, observe graph x plus y is equal to 1 and x minus y is equal to 1, cut only at one point. Okay, cut only at one point, that is x is equal to 1. So what can I say about the solution of this equation? Solution of wait. So what can I say about solution of these two equation is unique. Okay, solution of equation A is unique. Why? So the question is why the solution is unique? Because the simple answer is because both linear equation cut at a unique point, that is x is equal to 1. So in this case, or this type of linear equation in our world or in our mathematics part, if this type of equation give only a unique point, or if this type of equation cut at a single point on the graph at a unique point, then we can say that solution has a unique solution. Okay, so there is one type of solution I have. Unique type of solution, and I'm telling you these are a graphical representation to see type of solution. Okay, there are many ways to see, like Cramer rule, and by the linear equation, by the matrix method. Okay, so but let us stick to the 10th part. Okay, so the next part is I have another type of solution is, so can you think about that? Can we have this type of equation that somewhere in the graph equation will not cut, or maybe equation will be a parallel? It's a possible, may not be. So let's check. Second type, x plus y is equal to 1, 2x plus 2y is equal to 2. Okay, so the graph is 1 2 1 2. This is our x, this is our y. So this is x plus y is equal to 1 graph. Okay, and my next part is 2x plus 2y. They are also lie on the same line. Okay, they are also lie on the same line. Wait, there is a this 2x plus 2y is equal to 2. What we are going to see, observe 2x plus 2y is equal to 2 is totally, see, the second equation is totally lie on the first equation, x plus y is equal to 1, like this type of, like this. So this is at x plus y is equal to 1 and this is 2x plus y is equal to 2. Okay, so totally lie on x plus y is equal to 1. So what does that mean? What does that mean? What? Okay, so I can say that these are totally lie on the another line. The first line will totally lie on another line. So what does that mean? It does make any sense? Yes, it makes sense. So what does make sense? It says that graph has a infinitely many solutions. Why? Because every point of the first equation will lie, or we can say that will cut or will join the every point of the second equation. Okay, so it has infinitely many solution. So there are second type of solution exist in our linear equation world. There is infinitely many solution. Infinitely many solution. Okay, and the third part is there is no solution. Why? There is no solution, it means that the first line is never cross the second line, or the first line will never lie on the second line. So the another possibility is first line will always make a parallel distance. Okay, so these are no solution. So there are three type of solution in linear equation. In linear equation of two variable. Okay. Okay. So thank you.